Hey, so I'm out here with the Sailfly X from Happy Model, and oh my freaking goodness, this thing is an absolute ripper. Yes, you see those Emax 2.5s on there. I'm a big fan of the Emax, super big fan. So pretty much any drone I have gets Emax slapped on there, even if it's the 2.3 or the 2-inch. It's Emax propellers all the way, bro. But you're looking at these and like, man, those are 2.5s on the Sailfly. Yes, it is 2.5s on the Sailfly. And you might be thinking, oh, the KV is too high for that. But no, it actually isn't. The KV is just freaking fine for this. Absolutely fine. The motors don't heat up or nothing. The thing about the old prop, the props that come with the Sailfly is I feel on the up pull or like trying to pull out of these certain turns, the props are too flimsy, like they bend, so therefore you're not catching as much air as you would be. That's that's the downfall with the flimsier props. So these props aren't flimsy at all. They're nice and sturdy and hard and just awesome. The control, and when I pull back like from power loops and everything, when I'm trying to get that up pull from not hitting the ground and stuff, these have it. Those original props, they just don't have it. They're too flimsy. Like you can hear the bend in them. I also had the Avan 2.5 flows on here, or not 2.5, the 2.3s, and those were so quiet and smooth. Those were really good too. Not worse than these. Actually, they were pretty dang good. But these ones right here gives it was a drop on speed. That's it. No motor heat up, and you drop flight time by maybe a minute and a half. But it doesn't matter to me. These actually give me the speed, power, everything I absolutely need is these 2.5s on this toothpick. What people don't know is everybody's doing these toothpicks now, and this is a 3S toothpick, which is great. I actually bought all the parts to this thing not knowing that this thing was out. I was just trying to build a 3S toothpick, and I found this for like 80 bucks, so I bought it. It was like, holy smokes, 80 bucks. But also, another thing I want to talk about this thing is they give you another canopy with this, and it's purple, and it actually looks different. I don't have it outside, but it actually freaking looks different. Like the setup is a little different. Like down here it has a, like about right here it has like a more broad I don't know, slope or whatever, and I think the angle is a little different. And this fin right here is a lot bigger and pronounced on the purple canopy or pod or whatever you want to call it. But this thing is set up for Caddx. I understand why they didn't put the Caddx in here. I get it, save on cost, but Yixing went ahead and did it because they're Yixing and they battle with all the other companies. They've been doing real good, and they also have the capacitor right there, which is really cool. But Good Drone Adventures on eBay, those are Good Drone Ventures. If I had a sticker, I have so many stickers. Those guys rock, and they're right here in the U.S. So I think they're in Indiana or something like that. I might be wrong, but those guys are right here in the U.S. and they sell a lot of drone stuff, like really good parts. I bought this from them, so thank you guys over at Good Drone Ventures. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. I'm outside. I was just really excited about this little Sailfly X. This thing rocks. This thing right here is a beast. Oh my goodness. And what I was saying earlier is people don't understand the toothpick. There's a toothpick, I think it's I'll try to put the link in the description, but it's a QUAV, I think, a QUSA frame on Amazon. If you look up a 100mm frame, I believe, or 105mm, it actually has the 4 screws, 4 holes, to mount the motors. It's a little weird, but I made one of those a long time ago, and it was 2S, and I was thinking, oh, I'll make it 3S, but it's actually lighter frame than this Sailfly X frame right here. And another thing, You see how the frame is? It's not a true X, so I believe it's this way is a little longer. The next one I'm gonna make, I'm gonna turn I'm gonna turn the frame and do it the long way. See if that makes any difference. Cause this is H, I believe, and then this one's a little longer. So I'm gonna try to build my next one like this. I'm loving these 300 milliamp per hour batteries. This thing flies for a long time, man. And the avan props just make it look absolutely sweet, and they pressure fit on there. I like these motors because the motors actually have the screw holes, which is great. Really, really great. I bet you those avan 4 blades will freaking rock with this thing. And they pressure fit on there really good. Actually, they pressure fit so good on there that these propellers are just locked in there. If I need new propellers, I'm probably gonna have to get new motors or something, because they're really on there. I didn't want to push them down all the way. You yelling at me, bro? I didn't want to push them down all the way, but it just looks so silly with the part of it sticking out. But these boys are happy mom. Yeah, the next one I'm building, I'm gonna make a video of it. And what's so funny is I bought all these parts. The only thing I was missing was the motors, and these ones are 8,500 kV, and the motors I'm getting, which is the last component, is the 8,000 kV. So a little lower kV, which is going to be good for the different type of motors. Actually going to put different propellers on that one when I lock it in. Hopefully I use the purple canopy. That's what I'm going to try to do. Use the purple canopy and add the calyx. But only thing different about this flight controller, okay, it's the 3S Crazy Bee, I believe. And what makes it different than the ones you purchase separately is this one has a plug-in for the camera. So I thought the camera was just soldered on, but when I looked at it, I was like, oh snap, it actually has a port. So you can just plug in, it's ready for the 200 milliwatt transmitter. That's the only thing I think this thing was missing. If you want a nice freestyle drone, this all-in-one is just not cutting it. Like, I can't get nowhere. But if I had, that's what Ishin did. They went ahead and used from the trash can. They used the canopy and everything, and they saw this come out and was like, oh snap, well, I see that come out. You know what I gotta do? We gotta come out with the same stuff. I really like that though. I think that's cool. I was gonna do that myself, but they beat me to the punch, and it just dropped. So I ain't seen no reviews yet because it's too early. It just dropped. It'll probably be reviews in probably about a week or maybe 2, because it just released. I was gonna get one, but I'm already building all these other ones. I'll get one probably, since the price is freaking sweet. But I'm gonna add the calyx and that 200 milliwatt VTX. I said transmitter, but VTX. That's the only thing this thing is missing, is the 200 milliwatt. Yeah, I can fly around this tree and do some rolls and stuff. I like that. But this thing is just phenomenal. I really enjoy flying it. And for some reason, okay, I bought the trash can, and my transmitter just kept tripping. It just kept flashing red, and the RX, like, hold up, I don't know if anybody can help me out with that. Whoops. Okay, so where it says RX and the question mark, some of the other drones I have, it don't matter. Like, it does that and it'll be fine, and I can fly. But when I booted this one up, it did the same thing, and I just turned all the sound off of my remote so I could still fly. But the trash can just kept tripping. I don't know why it would do that. And the Snapper 7 was doing the same thing, and I just left it alone. But when I booted this one up, when I bind it to my remote, I accidentally dropped it and it unconnected, but that made it to where my remote wasn't just flashing. So I don't get that. Maybe I gotta plug it in and unplug it real fast or something for it not to start tripping. But oh, and no DVR, because I just was so excited to talk about this. My DVR is broken. That's why I haven't been putting up any videos. But I'm gonna get those Top Fly. I believe it's Top Fly FPV goggles, and those hopefully, I mean, they do have a DVR on board, because of course I'm using these old school Ishiins. They're okay. I'll say that. But I just wanted to talk about this little freaking toothpick that's absolutely phenomenal. You guys need to get out there and get one of these Sailflies if you ain't got them. Sailfly X. If you want to buy it from the U.S. and not Banggood, go to Good Drone Ventures on eBay. I buy a lot of stuff from eBay because you can find stuff from the U.S. and not wait 2-3 weeks, you know, for your items. Sometimes you might be paying like maybe $10 more, but who cares? It's like right here instead of waiting so long. I know you want your stuff when you buy it, so that's what you do. But once again, guys, the Sailfly X, you guys need to pick one up. This thing is a beast. Already ready, set up for you. I know you want to put Caddx in there. You know, they got Beta FPV came out with one too. Who else came out with one? Runcam. They seen Caddx doing so good that Runcam went ahead and threw their little 2-cent camera out there. I kind of love watching all these drones come out because it's just like people are oogling other people and like, ooh, I want to do that too. Look how much they sold. It's a good idea. And then they'll tweak it. Ishiin's really been coming up. They really have their little products before, you know, with the bat and all those things. It's like, well, that was actually brushed, so I guess whatever. I'm ranting now, but you guys pick one of these up. Throw these avan 2.5 on there, and the 2.3s if you want, because those are phenomenal. Haven't tried the 4 blades yet. I really want to try those. Really want to try those. It looks like you can throw 2.8s on here if you want. Yeah, look at that. I bet 2.8s will fit on here just fine. I'm sure of it. But that's my review of the Sailfly. If you want to call this a review with no dang fly footage, that sucks so bad. Alrighty, guys. You guys, you know, yeah, do the do.